please welcome this week's special guest, Lucy. So, Sam, what is Lucy to you?
So, this is Lucy, and last year her pig delivered my Christmas card.
Miles, how do you know Lucy?
This is Lucy. I know Lucy when I had to have an intimate medical examination. I inadvertently brought her with me.
David, what is your relationship with Lucy?
This is Lucy. Together, we discovered that I have the hearing of a rat.
So, Lee, where do you want to start?
I'll start with Sam. How do you know this lady?
She lives in my village, or where I used to live.
OK. And is she a farmer?
Yes.
Right. Did her pig deliver your Christmas card from her, or did her pig deliver your Christmas card to somebody else?
No, her pig delivered the Christmas card that was for me to me.
To you?
Yeah.
Anybody want to say the joke or not?
Did the pig have it in its little snout? Because if it did, wouldn't it have got very wet? Because pig snouts are very wet.
Are they?
Yes.
You never kissed a pig? Very wet.
Oh, yes.
It actually takes a while to get used to.
So, you know, like you get a little dog, a little harness.
Oh, the Christmas card harness.
It is a harness,
Yeah.
like you would have a lead on a dog, and the
right.
cards were there.
Slid under the harness.
Yeah.
How far is your house from her house?
About 2 miles.
2 miles.
But the pig hasn't walked 2 miles. The pig has been driven to the village, and then off the pig trots. And I was doing it's Christmas, right, dinner.
This Christmas Day?
Yes.
It's a bit late for Christmas cards, Christmas Day.
Well, that's why they
Yeah,
have to
we-
resort
that
to
kind of
delivery
village.
by pig.
I'm washing the pots, looking out the window. Really lovely day, beautiful, beautiful. And I see Barry, the pig.
Barry?
Barry, the pig is called Barry.
So you'd met Barry before?
Yeah, everyone knows Barry. Barry goes to the pub and everything. And so
I
Barry's...
hope he doesn't have the port scratchings.
Oh, that's horrible. That's really horrible.
It's like that going, sounds like my brother Pete, this.
Awful. No, anyway, so he's toppling along, and I'm like, oh, I hope he's all right. So I go out to check he's all right.
Could you just talk us through how you did that again?
Where did the pig go after you'd taken the
I
card?
picked pig up because he's only little, pot-bellied pig.
I think I've read recently that there's no such thing as a miniature pot-bellied pig. All there is little pigs that are young. I know a rescue centre that takes loads of pigs because
Yeah.
people have sold them as pot-bellied pigs and they're not.
George
Yeah, you have
Clooney's
to be
got a pig.
careful with that, though, because they can grow to be really enormous and people think they're really cute and little and all the rest of it.
Yeah, but that's the same with kids, isn't it?
OK.
OK.
Who would you like to question next?
Sorry, Miles, can you remind me?
Yeah, when I had to have an intimate medical examination, I inadvertently brought Lucy with me.
OK. Tell us about the medical examination.
Right, well...
Whereabouts on your body?
Yeah.
Well, it was an intimate medical examination, so already I suspect your options are limited.
I'm going to go in the bottom area.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've got to choose front or back.
This reminds me of the conversation we had the first time we met.
Yeah.
Was it back?
So-
It was back.
It was back.
Yes,
it was
back.
the back...
Back bottom.
Basically, I was working,
Yes.
and then when I got to work, I felt ill.
Right.
And so I needed to go to hospital.
There was pains down below.
Yes. And Lucy, very kindly, rang NHS Direct for me.
Right, who is Lucy?
Why?
Lucy was a colleague.
What situation were you in at this time?
So I was rehearsing a play.
OK, and is Lucy an actor?
No, Lucy is... she does the technical stuff. She's a stage manager.
This could be true, because I don't think Miles was quite sure what she does for a living. I don't know, but when I say cappuccino, it arrives.
And so the NHS Direct said, right, you need to go to the nearest hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason that Lucy came with me to the hospital is because the thing that I was rehearsing was a play that only had me in. And so Lucy was told to go with me so that we could run the lines.
What was the play?
It was a one-man play that I was in.
Called?
The Downpipe Blues.
It was called... it was called The Life I Lead.
So what happens? You get to the
So
hospital.
we go to the hospital and we're sitting in the waiting room and someone comes and says to us, because we're sitting next to each other, can you come in now? So we just do as we're told, and we get up and we go in. So I thought that must be what's meant to happen. They spoke to both of us.
That's the problem with having the same word for you singular and you plural. We should go back to thou.
So we went in, and the doctor, she says, I've got to examine you, so what you need to do is take your pants and your trousers off, get up onto that bed there, turn onto your side so your back is facing me. And I went, OK, and at that point, Lucy went, I really don't think I'm meant to be in here. and the doctor, she said, no, it's absolutely fine for partners to be here. And she went, I'm not his partner, I'm his colleague. And that's when Lucy left the room and the examination reached its very happy conclusion. Yeah.
Now, what about David? Just remind us, David.
This is Lucy, and together we discovered that I have the hearing of a rat.
Oh, yeah. How did this get discovered?
Well, in our house, we were wondering for some time if there might be some mice about. I'd seen a mouse outside, and I think my wife had sort of wondered whether she'd sensed some scurrying, but it was
You weren't
probably...
staying at Disneyland, were you? It wasn't a 7-foot person with a French accent again, was it?
Yes. Anyway, I then went away for a couple of days for work.
OK.
Which I occasionally get. I then returned home late one night and went into the kitchen, and I could hear a distinct, high-pitched... And I went out of the kitchen, and it stopped. And I went into the kitchen, and I could hear it. And I thought, is there something wrong with me, other than the usual? And I wonder, is it something weird that the fridge is doing? Or the wine fridge? Yes, we're doing OK. or the dishwasher. It's like a dream come true. Anyway, I'm not sure. I asked my wife about it, and it turns out she's bought something which is a plug-in mouse-scaring noise machine. And it was the frequency that was being emitted by this plug-in machine.
And it should be inaudible to humans.
Should be inaudible to humans.
And where does Lucy come into this story?
Well, I mentioned it to my doctor, and they said I should have a hearing test because it's an unusual thing, and I wouldn't want to only hear things that rats and mice could hear. So I went to have my ears tested by Lucy.
Nothing else, though? I mean, if the dog whistle went off in the park, would you hear it?
Well, I don't know. I heard that. I don't know what frequency that was.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
Did you hear anything? Did you hear it? I didn't hear anything.
No, there was a little sort of rodenty sneeze there that Rob did, which probably only I can hear. I like to think it's a superpower, really.
All right, we need an answer. Lee's team, is Lucy Sam's farmyard friend, Miles's check-up chum, or David's ear expert?
It's Miles for me, Lee.
Miles?
Yeah, because I have so many problems with my bottom, that I walk into the doctor's surgery like this, and he just says, hello, Mr. Mortimer.
You say it's Miles?
For me, yeah.
Have you had similar examinations?
Every single week.
What about you, Sarah? Who are you going to say?
Oh, Sam.
Sam, for you. I'll go Miles.
You say it's Miles?
I think it might be Miles.
OK. Lucy, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Lucy, and Miles took me to his intimate examination.
Yes, Lucy is Miles's check-up chum. Thank you very much, Lucy.